What's up, everybody? This is Alex Worldwide Keller, and you're listening to The Card is Going to Change. And let me tell you about one of our beautiful, amazing, gracious, and awesome sponsors. That's right, it's Pollyanna DIY at Pollyanna DIY on Twitter, on Instagram. Go to PollyannaDIY.com, and you can get all sorts of amazing buttons, shirts, pins, the whole kit and caboodle. That's right, PollyannaDIY.com. But now, let's take it to the reason that you hit download, the reason that you are streaming. That's right, the card is going to change.
Hello once again, everybody. Thanks for listening to AIW's The Card is Going to Change. Before we get into this week's episode, as always, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors that help us bring the show to you for free each and every week. Firstly, thanks to Angelo's Pizza. They're feeding us here as they always do while we record, and they, of course, bring pizza to you at our live events at Mount Carmel. If you want to try more of their pizza or anything else on their menu, it's all delicious. Head to Angelo's on Madison Avenue in Lakewood, Ohio. And thanks to Smart Mark Video, they record all of our live events. And if you want to relive any of those or watch them for the first time, you can purchase that on DVD or digital download from smartmarkvideo.com. And additionally, head to powerbomb.tv, sign up using the code ABSOLUTE, and you will get a 20-day trial for free. And then stick around and just keep watching the shows that we put out there from the AIW archives. And as always, thanks to Jack Prince, who helps take care of all of our printing and graphic design needs. They can do all of that and more for you, whether it be banners, t-shirts, business cards, flyers, everything and anything. For all that they have to offer, head to jackprince.com.
That's JAKPrince.com, and I'm here again.
Welcome.
Thank you. I wouldn't have been able to do this, but the relief Roger Clemens is here.
Yes. Coming off the bench.
Just coming off the bench. I wanted to make sure to do this one because we never got to do an outro for WrestleCon.
Rubber City Con.
Yeah. We never got to do an outro for that.
I guess we can discuss the circumstances as to why you're here real quick. This will obviously air a little later, but Tracy Smothers canceled, which, that's a whole other crazy story at this point.
That'll probably be on the next one.
Yeah, well, we're gonna address it. I'm waiting. I hope the outcome isn't that bad because he sent me a kind of really crazy message last night.
So it's the day after Thanksgiving. We all celebrated yesterday. We all ate, with our loved ones. I fell asleep at 8:30 at night.
Yeah, which was freaking me out.
You think I was dead? Really?
Well, not dead.
Why did that worry you? That I was?
Well, no, I was freaking out after I got the Tracy Smothers cancel.
So
because we were talking and then we weren't talking anymore.
So I wake up this morning at about 7. It was 7:11. I look at my phone. Are you sleeping because you ate too much turkey?
Well, I mean, it was a question because we were in the middle of a conversation.
When I'm sleeping, I'm sleeping.
And I looked up a flight to see if I could get you here at any sort of affordable at all. But and it was, and I'm like, hey, I could bring you in as this replacement, and then nothing, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
So I wake up. I say I'm available. No, I say I have to check out the situation for my son, and then I got it all worked out, and I'm here, and I'm gonna do good business here tonight.
Yeah, but so you were as of this morning at What time? What time was that your time? It had to have been like 6:30 or 7 a.m.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, it's you FaceTime me in your bed, and you're like, I think I could get a babysitter. Check it out and let me know. But you would have had to have been to the airport in like 2 hours.
3 hours, 2 hours for you. That's another thing. You forgot about the time zone change.
Oh yeah.
So
It was
thought it was going to be. I had to literally leave in 2 hours, and it was 3 hours because I'm in a different time zone. But yeah, I'm here. The last show. Oh god damn it.
That's true.
Hi.
Were you doing a run in?
Man, brother, I'm running in.
I figured somebody would run in.
Running in.
Just the guy I like to.
So what's this for the podcast for AIW?
No, it's just two guys holding a microphone ready.
You're a real low life, huh?
How is Steve Guy's house?
I didn't go.
No, you didn't. He came in.
I just came in right now from New York. I was in New York for Thanksgiving.
Oh, so you haven't been to Steve Guy's house?
No, have you?
No.
He's moving today.
Yeah, he was telling
tonight.
me.
Tonight was going to be the first night we stay there.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I trust it though.
I don't. Nope. I'm good. I'm gonna stay with Thorne.
Yeah, I think that's the new thing now. Me and
We're gonna pull Eddie to your house too.
We'll figure it out.
Yes.
We can destroy his house too.
I never destroyed Steve Guy's house.
Who's gonna fight who at Thorne's house? There's gonna be a fight there though.
No, I'm not having people over my house. like at that capacity.
What, 30 people?
Yeah, that don't happen at my place.
All right, so in con, or your con, WrestleCon,
Yeah, we're discussing the Akron event that
Yes.
you were a part of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was fun.
because we never got to do an outro. It was the most hectic I've seen Thorne in a long time. Probably the most pure.
You were sweating a little bit running around.
It was a big
sweats.
it was a big endeavor, dude. No, I was sweating this one way more than usual.
I'm really glad I talked you into doing it.
I'm not. I mean,
I like how we laugh at his pain. Have you noticed that? Yeah.
It makes me
I'm
so
not that
happy.
excited about that you talked me into doing it.
No? When's the next one?
Well, this is what I'll say.
Okay.
Is a lot went wrong,
As
but-
always.
but it was. I have not had such a learning experience in the world of pro wrestling like that in years. So
what'd you learn?
I learned a lot. I learned how to. If we do it again, I know how to do it. But it took a lot. It took the trial and error of this event to figure it out.
I think that's in any.
But what exactly did you learn? You can't say, or you can say.
Well, I mean, we could just, we could get into it, but it was. I think we definitely had larger expectations for it than we should have, and we were a little bit too ambitious with it.
Okay.
Gilbert.
Yeah.
Gilbert. If you would have made it,
I almost went to Gilbert before I went to you because he said he owes me a half price one.
I would have killed you.
But I figured he's been eating so much seafood the last couple weeks. I figured.
Yeah, and that he's gonna get a tummy ache. Bro.
Figured he might. Who knows what he had at his Thanksgiving, dinner?
Eat a lot of crab and lobster.
If he had lobster with the turkey, I knew I'd be fucked.
You'd be
so-
done. Yeah.
You should have brought in
Who's that?
Jimmy.
Jimmy who?
Creepy Jimmy.
Who's that?
You know, the guy Ellsworth. Should have brought him in.
We're not going to talk.
Wow, we're bringing this up.
We're not even going to discuss.
Wow, we're bringing this up. I came in at the wrong time. Real wrong time.
So more positives than negatives. Did you learn, or more negatives?
I learned. So it wasn't negative. It wasn't positive. But
That doesn't make any sense.
So it's just middle of the road.
it was middle of the road. But I learned how to do it properly.
How about so you don't think Joshua Bishop was a draw for you in his hometown?
Oh no, the draw thing went well. It was just
Okay.
and the show went pretty good. It was just the
Doors were
logistics.
open way too early.
Well, right, the logistics of doing the con. We thought that we needed to. We should have opened the doors at 5 p.m. instead of 3:30 p.m.
Yeah, because people were just sitting around for a little bit after they saw everybody, right?
Right.
2 hours.
Right, because we thought that it was going to take people a lot longer, and there was going to be a lot more, talking at the tables and stuff.
But
and
there was no Gilbert to take those people away.
and it just went really quick. And then there was nothing to do. So I think in retrospect, we would, if we did it again, it would be a 5 p.m. instead of a 3:30 p.m. And then the big learning experience that I learned was when you tell somebody they're signing for 2 hours, they are signing for 2 hours.
Yep, that's it.
And that's it.
That's it. You better get used to that. There's not 2 hours in a minute.
Which this was my bad. This was I take full responsibility for this being my bad. When I negotiated with Booker T because he was replacing Nash, I said, this much for 2 hours. And I wanted to stagger when he came. I wanted him to come from 4:30 to 6:30, and then it was going to go right into the show. But with all the Gilbert things and coordinating things,
who?
Gilbert and coordinating things. Gilbert
It's all
canceling.
going somewhere, by the way.
Okay.
It's all going
I want to hear that.
Potato brought him to the building, right at doors or whatever. So when he brought him in, he started signing.
And that was it. That's when the clock started.
Oh,
No. It started almost even before that.
Pedro had him sign some of the posters and stuff like that.
Oh, that's when it started. Then.
And nobody thought anything of it. He pulled his phone out and he said, "I guess we're starting." Nobody thought anything of it. 5:30, he had an alarm go off and he said, "All right, that's it."
That's a pro, though. You got to give him that. That is a pro.
And I looked back at our negotiation. I couldn't argue because I said 2 hours. So that was my bad.
Yeah.
But
I didn't see him. I saw him right when he got there, and I never saw him again.
So, he was going to do a spot on the show, so we had to bump that up to a dark match segment with some of his students that were there. So you live and you learn on that one. So that was really the big learning experiences. Is like
You almost had that issue with another guest. That wasn't Gilbert because he wasn't there.
yes. So
I'm dying to know where this Gilbert thing's going.
He should know by now.
So the other situation was Kelly arrived.
I didn't see her at all.
We had a contract with her. Everything was spelled out specifically, and we gave her envelope, and she said, "This is light." And I said, "No, it's not."
And I'm sitting right next to her, by the way. So when John or Pedro walk off, I see this whole kind of thing happen at first, and I see her counting. And I see the expression on her face
Change, right?
and then I see her going through her email, and I immediately look for John. And I go, "This is gonna be good."
So then she calls me over, and she's telling me, "This is light, and I said, "No, it's not." With all due respect, it's not light.
Yeah.
Because some of these people try to
Abby you.
they try to they try to they try to get a little extra.
Yeah.
And so here I am, of course, horrible cell phone service in this building, and I'm trying to pull my email up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull my email up because I have the signed contract in my email, and it's taking what feels like an eternity. And Swoggle's just standing there looking,
Laughing.
The best part is she didn't call him over. Kelly goes to me because when we worked in the Fed together.
Oh yeah, I didn't know you did that. Yeah, good for you, prick.
She says to me, "Hey, which one's the promoter?" And I said, "I'll get him."
Oh yeah,
I go, Thorne, got an issue here.
He took great pride.
Oh
in
yeah,
this.
what a huge
100%.
like the cat that caught the
Yep.
canary smile on his face.
So go ahead.
So then I finally get it, and I pull it up, and there it is, plain as day.
Oh, so you were right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said, "Here you go. Look, you signed it."
Oh no.
And what I think happened, two things I think happened. One, I think her agent maybe told her the wrong amount and she didn't read it.
Okay.
Or two, she thought that the 5 was one over and it was going to be like it equaled to a couple $100 more than where the 5 really was. It was like
Okay.
an amount, because I gave her like a deposit. So what was left was like an amount, one, 50.
Yeah.
And
Essentially, you think she would add another.
so I think that she thought that there was
More money coming.
an
at-
additional.
yeah.
She thought the 5 was over, so it would have equaled like 500 more bucks than what it
Yeah.
was, and she could have just read it wrong. And she was like, she pulls her phone out, calls her agent. She gives me the little whisper, "You're right," but she was not happy about admitting that I was right.
Oh.
And
she wasn't mad at him.
she was just not.
She
happy.
wasn't mad at you though.
No, not
Okay.
at Thorne one bit. Nope.
So then she calls her agent and reams her agent out over this,
Over this deal.
mishap.
Yeah.
And then, the agent starts texting me like,
Now you got service, by the way, at this point. Now you have service all of a sudden.
hey, you think, she can get out early? And like, I said, dude, the deal was you said she was going to be here for 6 hours. Like, I don't have anything for her to do for 6 hours, but if she's supposed to be here for 6 hours,
She's going to be here.
that's what, that was what you arranged, not me. So, she was asked if she could like leave during the first half of the show and go eat and come back during intermission because she was going to sign again at intermission, which, I allowed whatever. But so
Did she come back?
She did.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yep.
I did not see her.
Sure,
at all.
she was very pleasant.
Yeah. So, that's, that was kind of another thing that I learned. And then, it just, it was just a lot to handle for one day. And if it would have been more condensed, I think it would have went
a lot
better.
easier on you.
But like Swoggle and I talked that day, it's, armchair quarterback Monday morning. Monday morning.
So much easier.
It's so much easier to figure it out after the fact than
Of course, yeah.
leading into it because you don't know what you're
Hindsight, yeah.
what you're running into. So, that's that. Where are you going with the Goldberg thing?
Yeah,
man?
with the
Or
Gilbert thing. Yeah, I was
I
waiting.
just wanted to ask you, when you had thoughts of Gilbert, there was someone that
face.
told you it wouldn't be a good idea.
Yeah, but I didn't think
That someone told you that.
I didn't think that he wasn't going to show up.
Wait, was that you?
Thorne, who was that person?
Well, there's that. Also, that same person has been telling me that I should book James Ellsworth for months. Up until I'm busy at work one day and I get a text. I'm totally oblivious to what's going on. I get a text. That
You
says,
had to tell me what happened because I didn't know what happened.
I get a text that says maybe not Ellsworth. ...
Oh, there we go. Hold up, put him on speaker.
It's nothing for that. Hello.
Oh, he's on the phone now. It's business time.
It's worldwide, Colin.
Oh.
I can only imagine.
Only how great
Only-
it's sounding
it's-
right now.
it's-
Is it just me or is like worldwide like a throwback? Like a throwback.
Back to.
I don't know. We're talking about worldwide real quick. Isn't
Yeah,
he?
we can go over. We can go past the text that I sent you.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna breeze right.
Oh wait, oh yeah, because I could definitely see that text going a little wrong.
Well, I had no idea, and I had then I looked at other text messages I received from other people, and I went, oh, and I decided to just breeze right by that.
We just read right by it. Haven't brought his name up anymore.
Of course.
What was your hard on with him that you wanted him here so bad?
Hard on, come on. Dude.
Sorry, I didn't
Bad choice of words.
yeah, that was bad.
Guy.
That was bad. That was bad. My
I
bad.
didn't,
My fault.
but he was the one that, for the last 2 months asking me how to get to talk to him, and I wanted to work James Ellsworth in a death match.
That's what Swoggle wanted to do WrestleMania weekend. He wanted him versus Ellsworth in a death match.
Why?
Or Amazing Red, which Thorne will not give me Amazing Red. How much have I busted my ass here, Eddie? Just
Not enough to get Amazing Red.
5-star match after 5-star match here.
Nobody in their right mind on the planet wants to see you
versus Amazing Red in a death match. No one.
just a regular match.
in a regular match.
in a regular match. No.
Eddie, I'm a fucking professional.
Are you are you gonna post for that Code Red or any of the other shit that he does?
Yeah, I'm a good post. Did you see me with Torito? I bet you Torito weighs the same as Red. I would bet.
I'm not booking you
I'm
versus
not.
Red.
Yeah. I'm not, yeah.
So the Gilbert thing, I told him from the beginning was a bad idea. I was correct.
How did that make you feel?
The whole time I was telling him. See, the whole ride.
I told you.
I was telling
Yeah.
him, I fucking told
I was
you.
banking everything on this.
And
Gilbert
you know what he
thing.
said to me, Eddie, with the reason that was really cool to him? Bro, he brings the light heavyweight title.
All right.
There was gonna be. I bet you we would have sold a ton of photo ops with that.
3.
No way.
It would have been won by me because I like that belt.
Because he's from that era of WWE where people paid attention, unlike you.
The Attitude Era.
Yeah.
So he made some money.
You're from the Ruthless Aggression era.
No, fuck you. I was grounded during the Ruthless Aggression era.
What era are you from?
Attitude era.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I was born
No,
in the 80s.
you're not. The Attitude Era
86.
ended.
I'm saying when your WWE career took place in the Ruthless Aggression era.
I thought you meant from like when I was a fan.
No, I'm saying your career.
Oh, my 10-year run?
I said
Oh, what a piece of shit.
Oh, is that what you're talking about? Just my 10 years? You know,
Gilbert performed during the Attitude Era,
Yeah.
so people remember him,
Yes.
unlike you, who was from the Ruthless Aggression era, where nobody paid attention to it.
Oh, they 100% did.
Oh, yeah?
You've seen my 2 movies.
He always brings that up.
Hold on. How many movies has fucking Dwayne Gilbin in? He wasn't even ready to rumble. I don't think he was.
Well, that's a WCW property.
I don't think he was.
Yeah, there you go. Why would a WWF contractor guy be in
I bet
that?
you he's not in Beyond the Mat.
He's in the background
He's in the
somewhere
background.
changing.
Blonde hair, I bet, too. Like,
No, you're thinking of Bad Boy Barry Hardy.
that's Jesus.
That's his boy.
Yeah, he was telling me about this on the ride one day. Dwayne Gill was. Well, so WrestleCon was a success.
It was it wasn't a success. It wasn't a failure. It was like a break even.
So it was more of an Eddie Kingston main event for Chikara than a Tim Donst main event for Chikara.
Wow. Why do you hate me? That's what I'm waiting for.
Just leave him alone. Leave the poor guy alone.
It's like the guy it's the father standing up for his depressed child.
Son, yeah. Leave my kid alone.
Leave him alone. He's been through enough.
Leave him alone. He likes poetry. He doesn't like to play football.
Tim Donst has worked here longer in AIW than he did ever for Chikara.
Yeah, but remember that main event he had in Chikara?
Jesus.
It was
I
all-
should have never brought that up to you.
The best is that whole thing was Eddie's fault.
Yeah, because I mentioned it to him.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Oh, that's the end of that.
Tuan?
Did you guys talk about the matches?
No,
on
we
the
haven't
show?
we haven't gotten to that yet.
We
so
haven't gotten to any of the event, actually.
yeah, we're just going through the con. I'm trying to think of
Who did you wrestle?
I wrestled Dominic. It was fun.
your buddy,
Yeah.
Swoggle's buddy.
Oh, Dominic Sapolsky.
Oh my
I
god.
kept calling him that day.
Really? And why?
he-
But why? What's the joke behind it?
Because he's fucking up Gabe's ass.
Ah, okay.
Just fucking up Gabe's ass.
No wonder he was.
We did get Shark Boy though.
Yes, you did. You did. I give you that. I tell you right now, Tuan.
And the money was in his hand when he walked in the door.
He did say, "I want my money as soon as I arrive."
That's a pro, though.
Stop.
Those are pros.
I think. Well, to his credit, I think he does a lot of really
Shit.
low level
Yeah, low,
things to where he gets probably ripped off. But I think as soon as he put that mask on from the parking lot and walked in the side door and saw all those people, he was
happy because he knew he was going to sell.
that fin was up and to attention. You know what I mean?
That was a boner joke.
That was a boner joke, but it was very
Steve
slick.
Guy level of funny.
So
boner
a dad
I'm
joke.
funnier than Steve Guy.
Is Steve Guy here tonight?
I'm sure he's here, but he's not here currently.
Oh,
So
okay.
is he going to be here?
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm gonna have to hit him in the nuts one more time from now. Yeah.
Oh, what? I'm trying to think. What else? What did I do? Well, me and PB against.
Duke, you, PB, and Bob Orton.
How do you forget Bob Orton when you hit an RKO in the match?
Because I've worked for New York for 10 years.
What a low life. Why?
So how was it going over things with
Awesome.
Bob?
I
Because I thought that he was mad before you go into the match.
You thought he was really mad.
Because he walked right through the curtain, grabbed his bag, gear in hand, and walked right out into the parking lot and said, "Who's taking me to the hotel?"
Like he was ready to go.
Yeah.
He was ready to go.
But he was in a good mood all day.
Speaking of which, I was at the hotel with him, Booker T, and Tugboat.
Tugboat was in a great
Yeah.
mood.
You know who didn't give me a hotel that night?
No. You know what was bad? It was me and Andrew Everett. We got the room because we weren't supposed to check in yet, so they gave us a room. And then I'm sitting there, Booker T, Tugboat, and Orton are sitting there, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have a room ready." And we're like, do we give it to them? What do we do?" And we were gonna go give it to them, and then they out of nowhere they go, "Oh no, we have one more."
Be happy you got a room. You got a ride to the airport, right?
No, I had to get an Uber.
No, they had a shuttle though. I said,
No, they didn't have a shuttle.
really?
Not for the time of my flight.
Oh fuck.
So, and you flew out of Akron, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had a ride to your hotel,
Yeah.
all set up and everything.
Is this because you were in the Fed for 10 years?
No, this is because I flew out of Cleveland, and then he was scrambling to find me a ride back to Cleveland from the bar.
Well, I got a little too
Speaking
drunk.
of which, are we doing this tonight? Yeah, right? The final time at Funhouse? I'm
Yeah.
all about it.
Why is it the final time at Funhouse?
Because where the new building's at is nowhere close to the
Oh, we
funhouse.
sweet. We
Yeah, it's gonna announce tonight.
that is dope. That is
So
dope.
are you going to find a new after bar?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like
No
that's.
chance. Not by December. No way.
Oh, I will.
Well, yeah, because we have
let's go to
it. We have
Funhouse.
it.
I like the Funhouse.
We have an existing relationship with the bar over there from the J-Lit. The J-Lit bar's real
Oh,
close.
it's the busy
Oh!
one that's always busy that to have one person on staff.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be going back there probably.
Is that the one near the strip club?
Yeah, we're we're close to the strip clubs.
Oh, I'm sorry, not the strip club. The meeting spot, business meeting spot. When we're there at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
It was very weird flying here and not. I had two of my friends back home go, you at the meeting yet? And I go, I don't land till 3.
Yeah, not a lot of time.
I didn't like it.
There was one that got you in earlier, but you would have had no
I would
time.
have still been sleeping.
Yeah.
From the turkey that you said.
Yeah. So Bob Orton, how's this go?
I walk up to him. I go, what are you thinking of doing tonight? He goes, whatever you want. I said, perfect. So I immediately tell him what we have in mind for him, because I worked for the Fed for 10 years and I could do that.
I'm going to stab you in your neck, you say that.
Is this because you're trying to get a job as an agent? You started agenting old cowboy around?
I then thought about, I need to do a RKO in front of Bob Orton.
Yeah, of course. Of course you do.
And it was the greatest thing ever. And I told him I was going to do it. He proceeded to laugh, so I knew it was okay. And he wasn't just laughing like, oh, it's the midget wanting to do this. He was actually like, oh, that's
cool, yeah.
That was it.
How about everyone else in the match, though? How were they with
I didn't have
with
to.
Bob?
I didn't have to work Big Twan.
I like Big Twan.
I like Big Twan, but I don't like wrestling Big Twan because he killed me last time.
What about wrestling old Pete, the Duke?
I love Pete. Pete's top 3.
Really?
Top 3. Pete is top 3.
Oh, wow, okay.
He might be higher than Thorne.
But yeah, I was worried Cowboy was a little upset.
No.
I mean, it was a long day for everybody though, so some of those guys you could tell had enough.
They were over it, yeah.
Yeah, they had enough of the day.
Also,
Tell me.
hey, let me tell you this. Uncle Fred, Shockmaster, Tugboat.
Great guy.
Dylan's suggestion.
Oh, wow.
I did try to get him to do a spot on the show, but he said that knee wasn't feeling too good.
Dylan's
Dude,
suggestion.
but he was like, he was happy. He was all
Yep.
smiles.
Dylan's suggestion.
Yeah, he's a
You're
good dude.
welcome for that one, too. So 2 suggestions I had for a WrestleCon that were right.
So what do you want, a cookie? Like,
No, I want him to say, Dylan, you were right.
It could have went way better though. So
Shoddy promotion.
Who
I knew any little thing like that would get him fired up.
So what are you thinking for the next one? Before
I mean, maybe we'll do it once a year, but probably scale back a little bit on the amount of guys, the amount of time.
Yeah.
You know, like
instead of 2 hours.
it was like 4 hours. Yeah, of signing. You know, so
5 to 7. So show
yeah,
us.
5 to 7. Show at 7:30.
That main event was hot though. Bishop
that was good.
against Hot Sauce.
Yeah, there was. I mean, I don't remember everything that was totally on the show. You know, because it was all kinds of chaos. The Cowboy Bob thing was obviously very, very memorable. Trey and Chase Oliver
good to see
against
that.
DJZ and Andrew Everett was very good.
It's good.
Unfortunately, Trey did not arrive to the venue of his hometown show that was modeled around him
Here we
until
go.
6:30 p.m.
That's your boy though.
Here we
That's
go.
your boy though.
Nope.
You keep pushing him. That's your boy.
Oh.
Does he
So,
sell
John-
DVDs?
So, John,
Well, he would have been winning those tag belts tonight if he showed up on time in
You know,
Akron.
you have to tell him that. You have to because he'll break
Oh,
his heart.
I'm gonna pull him aside after the match tonight, alone, and I'm gonna say, hey, you want to know the plan was for you to win this all along, which it was. It had nothing to even do with Magnum's situation, but you know now I had to make some changes.
I asked him at least 3 times that day. Finally, he wouldn't even come to me. He hasn't said hi to me today. I walked past him twice today. Hasn't said hi to me.
He's probably definitely afraid of you,
No.
or doesn't want to get his balls busted.
That's exactly it.
Okay.
And yeah, he's walked straight past me 3 times today. I'm done with him.
I
was
can't
done with
wait.
him.
You gonna let New York know about that?
Since you were there for 10 years?
Never gonna get a job in New York.
You gonna let old TJ Wilson know about?
My friend Tyson. I'll let him know. I'll be texting him tonight. He will him to Tenzai. Tenzai will know about this guy.
Oh,
Sweet
yeah?
Tea.
Yep, never gonna happen.
Tenzai ever offer you a coaching gig down in
Tenzai
Florida?
never offered me a coaching gig yet. He's keeping me on he's waiting.
He's keeping you in the loop, huh?
Figure it could be-
on the radar.
Like this. Like today.
I figured you could just slide right in and take
Keep
over
me on the
promo
bench
class.
here. Keep me on the bench for an NXT coach. Just call me in. Just call me when Terry Taylor messes up. Call in.
Jesus.
Call in
Christ.
Dylan. Like you did here. Casey Smothers. Not here. Call in the heavy hitter.
Is this the shortest notice you've ever been booked for a show, which involved a
100%.
flight?
100%.
So it was short and small.
Eddie, Let Steve Guy tell the jokes.
He's not even here.
Matt liked that one.
He did.
All right, what else we got to talk
Matt
about? Is that it?
Justice loved that
Is that
one.
it?
I mean, Kingston has a good one with Dom. The main event with Bishop and Hot Sauce was very good.
Yeah, very hot. Because the hometown boy.
Shark Boy.
Shark Boy and Dr. Dan was good. Like I said, Shark.
First girls match in a while.
We had one. We had one
was a girl?
last month.
There
We
was
had
a-
one in October.
There was a girls' match on the show.
Yes, Faye.
Oh,
Faye and
okay.
Allison K. Allison K.
Allison
back
K.
for the first time in a long
Yeah,
time.
man. They
You know.
actually had a good match. Now I remember.
Yeah, that was good. We've been doing girls matches again sporadically.
Where's that title?
It's in Florida.
In Orlando.
It's in Orlando.
When I'm a coach, I'll go pick it up.
Yeah, you gonna mail it back to me?
No, I'll just after my session there.
You're going to have her throw it in the garbage can on NXT?
I'd like that.
Yeah, you would.
We really
I
have.
actually wouldn't mind that, so people just stop asking me to do a girls' night out show because there's gonna be no girls left by like February, I'm sure,
Why?
because everyone's gonna be getting signed.
John Thorne Meltzer over here. I was right.
Tell me-
I
tell
did
me-
admit. When I flew in that day, I did admit he was right about something, about certain scoops.
I was been giving Swoggle some scoops, and he said, "No fucking way."
And I had to.
I said,
admit to Thorne.
I said, you're good friends with this person more than I am. Give
How
him
do
a,
you not know?
Give this person a text and just see what's said. And then he got off the plane and said, "Well, you were right."
See, I can admit.
Okay.
I've been right about two things today. Still haven't heard it.
I just told you.
It could have been better. That's what you're trying to say.
No, I was right about the Gilbert situation, and I was right about Uncle Fred.
Uncle Fred was good.
Won't admit this Gilbert thing.
Oh, no. Not at all. Because that's eating at him. That is definitely eating at you.
Really wanted that picture with that red light heavyweight title.
Parker just shoved so many free monsters in his pockets.
And he has 3 in his hands, too.
Yeah.
He don't care. He's
Is he
allowed
flying
to
home
do
tomorrow?
Huh?
that. He's allowed to do that.
Yeah,
Is he flying
allowed.
home tomorrow or does he have a booking?
He's got a booking tomorrow. Cancun.
In Cancun?
Oh, wow.
So he's literally taking these just to take them because he can't have them on the flight.
He's got an early flight tomorrow.
He's not going to drink 6 monsters.
Yes, he will.
I think he's gonna drink them right like a half hour. He just cracked one. You hear it? I think he's gonna drink like 3 right before his match with Gage and just get himself real amped up. Like you were the red line in the whatever you were doing that
It
one day.
wasn't Red Line. It was.
I
my
love Red Line.
My C4 and my Red Bull.
Yeah. I think
You're
he-
a nut job with that. That is
I did
insane.
it once.
And how bad was it?
I don't know.
Exactly, you don't know.
That day is a. Oh. So that the last Mount Carmel show video that you put out.
Uh-huh.
There was no Hornswoggle.
There was.
There was.
This is what I'm getting into
Ah, okay.
because the clip you used.
Yes. One of the most memorable nights of the clips of the whole run at Mount Carmel.
Yeah.
What was the clip?
Clip of me coming out the night one of Jaylit this year
Oh, no.
when Thorne.
Was sweating and
Yep.
Swoggle was sweating and
Yep.
he had that C4 concoction going.
Yep.
And
His all day drunk
I
after he offended the whole locker room.
we don't go into that. Okay? We don't go into that. You've costed me enough bookings.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's his fault. He forced it.
What was your schedule looking like this weekend, brother?
I took the family weekend. I have a booking tomorrow back home.
Oh.
Booking in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin tomorrow.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Fond du Lac.
You didn't check that return flight, huh? Sunday.
Home at 10:32.
You're
Sunday.
staying with Steve Guy tonight.
Sunday.
Staying with Thorne tonight. I'm not letting Steve Guy abduct me tonight.
He loves abducting.
I just want to clog his toilet again. I enjoy doing
Oh,
that
I didn't
to
know you
him.
did that.
Yeah, I do it every time I'm over.
do that
It's
too.
hilarious.
You know what I don't like about Thorne's house? That fucking cat.
I knew he was going to say the cat. I knew it.
I hate him. I'm sorry.
That's not very nice.
But that cat's actually nice. It doesn't sit on your face.
I
when
get
you're
it
trying to
though
sleep.
because you ever see that show Elf back in the 80s?
Yeah.
Alf.
Yeah.
Not Elf. A.
Yeah, Elf.
Alf.
A-L-F.
Yes. Alf.
He hated cats, and you kind of resemble him a little bit.
What the fuck? How do I resemble Alf?
You guys are just kind of small and
Harry.
hairy.
All right, I'll do that.
I like how you checked all over your body first
Yeah,
and then
I
went,
love it.
all right, yeah, yeah.
Never. And he was kind of like a Muppet, so I like him.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else you got?
Nothing.
Nothing. We did the after party, which we got nothing
The after party was literally none.
because Dr. Dan set up a non-existent deal.
Wait,
talk
wait,
about
wait,
that.
wait, wait, wait.
Hold
The
on.
after party after the con gimmick?
Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Dan set that up.
Oh, I was just there to watch the UFC fight. But what happened?
Oh, the fake fighting? Oh, you were really into that.
I hate your guts.
We get in there and we're supposed to get all these things.
What are we supposed to get?
supposed
What
to
is
get-
the first thing you asked
We're supposed to
for?
get food.
We're supposed to get food,
Chicken fingers?
and beers,
Buckets of beer.
buckets of
Thorne
beers for the
sits
whole
down.
roster.
Thorne sits down, and one of the bartenders proceeds to ask him, "Can I get you something?" Thorne proceeds to tell the bartender, yeah. Of course, this is what he says. We're with the wrestling. We're supposed to have buckets of beer. The guy looks at him and goes, not sure about that.
Oof.
And he goes, well, we set up a deal where we're supposed to get buckets of beer.
So I text Dr. Dan, who did the call for this, and I said,
And then
"Who am I supposed to talk to? They're saying there's no deal."
I'm pretty sure Dan's phone wasn't working, just like Thorne's
Just
phone.
out of nowhere, yeah.
No, he writes back and he gives me the name, and I say he spoke to this person. Then that person comes and speaks to me and says, "I have no idea what you're talking about."
Oh my God, no.
So I say, "Dan, they say they have no idea what they're talking about. They would like for you to come up and talk to her in person,
Nope.
so we could get it ironed out." She said she's going to wait for you to arrive since you said you talked to her. Well,
He never came, did he?
I got no reply until the
That's
next
where his
day.
phone didn't work.
Oh, that's when he was in that little gray area.
Oh, I fell
That
asleep.
he was in for the Kelly
For the Kelly
Kelly.
thing.
He was standing in that exact
Right, it's the
spot.
same spot, yeah.
Oh, I fell asleep, brother. I'm sorry. That's what I got like a day later
Really?
when he texted me 1 minute prior.
So Thorne was not happy about that.
No.
Yeah, because I would just would have went home.
He did. He goes, Dylan, we wouldn't have even came here. Would have just drove home. I said, no, let's be honest.
I would have went to a bar closer to my house.
True.
I could have stayed at your house instead of riding back with 19 students.
Hey, I got you where you needed to go.
Who didn't get you a hotel?
I got myself that hotel.
Well, you have that WWE money because of your 10-year run.
Two movies.
Oh, yeah, two movies, yeah.
That'll be charged to Thorne tonight.
Put it on my tab.
I'll be eating. You have any of that spaghetti pizza in your house anymore?
No, it's gone. You ate the last piece.
I ate one piece and there was 3 left.
Do you remember eating spaghetti at Steve Guy's house?
Not a
We
chance.
ate his pasta. We actually destroyed that poor man's house a couple times with
He
Taco Bell when we would get drunk and
He moved.
What else you got?
After
Nothing?
party was there. There wasn't a lot of people there.
No.
no,
Why?
because it was the middle of nowhere. That's what it looked like.
Well, the Akron people don't. Well, they were serving alcohol at the venue, so people were
Got
killing
banged up there.
They almost sold out of beers.
Let me say the good thing. The good thing about tonight. Last show at Mount Carmel. The good thing about it. We're going to go out with a bang because you're going to make a ton in beer sales tonight.
Fuck off, dude.
That's
Oh.
the good thing. Everyone's going to be able to drink a ton of beer at the show.
People
Yeah.
don't know that story.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to know that story.
My lawyer advised me not to tell that story.
My one favorite
Oh,
thing. That's
dude.
probably my favorite thing to bring.
All right, we're wrapping this up.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Peace.